Hi, so this is the update for June 15th. I wanted to let you know what I am doing, and for this weekend I decided to come back home to Victoria to shut down my office. I am self-employed as a medium as well as a tarot card reader and a Reiki practitioner. And I had been looking for months for an office mate, and unfortunately I wasn't able to find one until about a week prior to leaving on the walk. And the lady who signed a sublease with me was to rent my office for the duration of my trip. She suddenly decided to no longer rent my office while I was away, and she canceled all her checks. And since I'm not working and I'm walking, I simply can't afford the rent for the place, and so I had to come back and shut down my office and put everything into storage so that I don't lose my belongings, and to leave the office in a good way so that the property management is more willing to rent to me at some time in the future. So that's been a huge financial burden on my shoulders, as I had to pay rent for the office for 2 months all by myself while I wasn't working. And so that is yet another problem that happened while I was on the walk. And while I was trying to gather my stuff up, I had some of my belongings, specifically my computer, was at a friend's house, and for whatever reason they decided to put my belongings out in the alleyway because they knew I was coming. And when I went to go pick up my stuff, the computer wasn't part of the pile of stuff they left outside. So I'm hoping that they had some sense to not put the computer outside, because obviously someone would steal it. Or if they had put it outside, then that means I don't have a computer anymore. And the computer I had an Adobe editing suite on it, and that's a lot of money. So that was a huge blow. I hope it's not lost, because losing my office was a huge blow, losing the RV was a huge blow. So doing the walk has been quite challenging for me. And the challenges of even just walking at my size has been huge for me as well. I'm not a fast walker. Of course, I'm picking up speed, and my endurance is getting better, because the more I walk, the healthier I become. And I'm still determined to keep going in spite of the huge challenges, from financial setbacks to losing the RV, to possibly even losing the computer, which I used for my job, which I used to do advertisement for this group, the Wanska group, and the walk, the Miyo-wîcêhtowin walk. So I feel with every bad thing that happens to me, and with every good thing that happens to me, that the Creator is watching me, and that I still need to continue on with the walk. So in the morning I'm returning back to the mainland, and I'll be returning to Boston Bar. The walk has been amazing. I've met a lot of good people who are helpful and caring and have opened their doors to me. And I also want to thank Miyo-wîcêhtowin, because once I met her in Mission and she prayed for me and introduced me to more people, a lot more people have gotten on board to help me. So there are a lot of good things that have happened to me on this walk, and I feel that I'm growing and changing and becoming a better person, and helping others to think about lateral violence and trying to reach for lateral love. So I ask for your help. I still need a support vehicle. I still need walkers to join me. I'm walking through, I believe, Lytton, Lytton, but there's a wildfire in that area, so it's good I didn't walk there this weekend, because the fire is such a problem. The smoke would be bothering me. I know that there's evacuations for the First Nations people there, So the wildfire is causing a lot of problems for people, but I'm returning to the mainland, and it looks like I'll be returning to Lytton, and so I do need a ride from Boston Bar to Lytton, and hopefully have a place to stay in Lytton. I need a place to stay in Cache Creek or Spence's Bridge, so if you guys could host, and please help me out, join me on the walk, or send donations, or be a support vehicle. You're welcome to call me at 250-893-0928, 250-893-0928, and that's to join me on the walk. So please support me, and please start working towards lateral love in our Aboriginal communities. Hi.